Okay, I tried to get everything all in that one video, but this program only lets you record for 5 minutes. So let's try to wrap this up using EasyBib to write our wild card essay number 4. Now, I just showed you the YouTube video of our Betty Buckley singing Memory, and as you can see, I went ahead and added that citation to my bibliography. So now we've got some nice bibliography entries as we're doing this essay. We're building the essay, and what we're doing is collecting all of our information, and then we will filter through and we will develop our essay. Now I've gone over to Wikipedia, and I'm not going to cite it, but I just want to use it as reference. Remember that I told you that this musical is based on these poems in Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. If I go ahead and go to Wikipedia, and I know I'm just going to use these as links, but I can see that there are a lot of cats in this particular play, and I'm going to research 3 of them. Now, we already know that we're going to do the one on Grizabella, and we're going to relate that poem and find out how that translated into music. And we're going to ask my brother-in-law, who's an expert in the field of music. I can find other ways of discovering the answer to that question. But let's look at one of these other cats that is from the Book of Practical Cats and see if we like that one. I've decided that for the second cat that I want to discover, I'm going to go with Mr. Mistoffelees. I think Mr. Mistoffelees is interesting because he is a magical cat and based on all sorts of mythology and archetypes, and I can really have a good time discovering how that poem translated into this song and this character. And as you can see, I added the YouTube video to my bibliography. And now I'm going to study the poem, Mr. Mistoffelees, from the book, and I'm going to decide and understand how that translated from the poem to the stage. And then I'm going to pick a third character, and I'm going to do the exact same formula. I'm going to go back to the list of cats from that book, and I'm going to choose a third one that I want to study. It's the rule of 3. Remember that from your freshman English course. It's always going to be the rule of 3. So I'm going to pick a third one that I'm interested in, and I'm going to go through the same formula. I'm going to find the poem, I'm going to find the actual song, and I'm going to make my theory about how that poem translated into that song. Now, after I've completed all my research, made all my determinations, and have this long list, which will be much longer than this, then I'm going to click All, Export as a Word document, and poof, there it is. It created that works cited page for me, all in alphabetical order, and all ready for me to go. Now as I write the essay, I can quote from those sources. I won't have to worry about plagiarism. I won't have to worry about cheating in any way, shape, or form, because I used all these resources to support my essay. And that's how I can use EasyBib for the wild card essay number 4.